personal service and support needed to secure all travel needs. Sports Travel Hawaii has been ESPN Honolulu's go-to in finding the best airfare, hotel room, and rental car rates around. Sports Travel Hawaii is a locally owned and operated travel agency providing Hawaii with the best prices and trust you can rely on. Call Sports Travel Hawaii today at 808-395-9541 or online at sportstravelhawaii.com.
Wouldn't you say it's time for a beauty refresh? Lucky for you, Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is happening now. So treat yourself with up to 50% off bestsellers like Benefit Cosmetics and MAC Cosmetics. And say hello to new product launches from Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, Tarte Cosmetics, and so many more. That new you feeling is waiting at Ulta Beauty. But hurry, Beauty's biggest event ends April 1st. Shop in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
Progressive presents an ad from Mom.
When you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, bundle, that's a cute word. What? Read it again? Okay. When you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you get round-the-clock protection. Oh, that's darn good. Because once my older sister Dottie, her basement flooded.
Get round-the-clock protection when you bundle and save with Progressive. It's easier than getting your mom to make this radio ad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Sports Center is brought to you by Mackay HR. Visit MackayHR.com/value for a free no-obligation analysis.
This is Sports Center.
I'm Steve Lennox. NCAA tournament underway Tuesday night in Dayton, Ohio. 2 first 4 matchups. The second of the night, Pitt and Mississippi State. Pitt up in the closing seconds of regulation and trying to hold on.
Davis has the ball on his right hip. Davis fires it into the corner. Three-pointer, Shaquille Moore for the win. Tip up try by Jeffries. No! Off the mark! Pittsburgh escapes!
Pitt wins 60-59 over Mississippi State. Call from the Westwood One Radio Network. Texas A&M Corpus Christi advancing on Tuesday night as well. Texas Corpus Christi winning 75-71 over Southeast Missouri State. The Islanders now face Alabama Thursday in the first round in Birmingham. Jalen Jackson leading the Islanders with 22. Wide receiver Alan Lazard was on the list of players that Aaron Rodgers did supply to the New York Jets. Lazard, Odell Beckham Jr., Randall Cobb, Mercedes Lewis were the players that were on that list. Lazard signing a 4-year deal with the Jets for $44 million on Tuesday. Harry Douglas on that list.
The only issue that I have with this is that Aaron Rodgers is making these demands like he has won Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl. If the New York Jets get these players for Aaron Rodgers, he damn sure better deliver and actually make the Super Bowl and give his team a chance, an opportunity to actually win.
Rodgers is now scheduled to appear on the Pat McAfee Show. That appearance Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Coming up Wednesday, it's March Madness, baby. Can my Duke Blue Devils cut down the nets? And if so, how will it impact Aaron Rodgers' legacy? Wednesday morning at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio, E2, and ESPNU.
ESPN Honolulu presents Call the Coach with Hawaii volleyball coach Charlie Wade. Brought to you by
Ruby Tuesday Hawaii, IBEW Local 1186, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, Hawaii Pacific Health, HGEA, and Pacxa.
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Tiff Walls here with head coach Charlie Wade here at Ruby Tuesday Moanalua. Some housekeeping again. March specials here at Ruby Tuesday Moanalua. You buy any 2 entrees. This one perked your eyes, Coach. You get a cheeseburger for free. What's your cheeseburger? What type of cheese is yours?
I'd probably go provolone.
Sounds very good. Also, call the coach, text the coach as well, 296-1420. Again, 808-296-1420. First things first, Dimitrios Mouklias named the most outstanding player, the Outrigger Volleyball Invitational, and the offensive player of the week in the Big West Conference awarded yesterday.
Yeah, Dimi had a great weekend. You know, I was on with the guys, was it Monday morning? I guess it was. We really don't discuss that ever. You know, those things come out and we don't really talk about it. And, you know, we're more geared toward how the team's doing. You know, we would have liked to get 3 wins over the weekend, and certainly glad with getting a pretty significant win on Saturday night. And Demi was a big part of that, so nice to see him get recognized for it.
First time this season, and really the first time outside of possibly the Big West tournament, if you don't get the first or second seed in the conference tournament, play 3 matches in 3 days. How does that factor into rotations, lineups? How healthy were the guys? How did you feel in terms of endurance? How did the team do, you feel?
Yeah, I thought we were pretty good. You know, our strength coach, Josh Elms, was there, and I said to the guys in that 4th set at one point when it was really tight, you know, when you're going to start to see some of the obvious signs of fatigue. And I think it was on a point where they were challenging because we were just kind of standing there talking, and I said, hey, how do you guys think Josh Elms does? And they looked at me like, and I'm like, no, you think he does a good job? You think you guys are prepared? And they're like, yeah. You know, kind of getting defensive. And I said, well, he's standing right there, and we're here in a chance to maybe to go to a 5th set. So we're going to see how good a job he is, because you can prove to the world right now how good he is at his job by stepping it up, and closed it out in 4 and avoided the 5th set. But, you know, you really don't go into that, the in terms of load management for a weekend like this where the level of play is so high. You're really making substitutions on performance, or unless someone is really hurt and you need to get them out there. But thought we were pretty good. Guys looked pretty fresh, and you know, obviously Cole was out sick, but that has nothing to do with the conditioning. Just kind of the flu bug that was going through the team a little bit. It was just kind of his turn to get it, and all in all, I thought you know, we looked pretty good in some, you know, highly contested and long competitive matches.
You've mentioned the depth of this team, and for Kurt Neusterer, the redshirt freshman middle from Indianapolis, Indiana, to get the start on Thursday night, when you told him he was going to start, how was his reaction?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Kurt's worked really hard, and he so much wants to play, and he has for, you know, almost a full year now, because at the end of last year he was really good in the practice gym. He's the one guy right now I'm very comfortable putting him in. And it was a pretty steep learning curve, and just in terms of the pace and the energy and everything, getting him out there. But yeah, he's excited. He's a fiery guy and likes to, you know, likes to play, likes to compete, and he's worked hard. So great for him to get an opportunity, and it's a bit of a tough entry point to walk in and start playing against those kind of teams. But I thought he did pretty well. I thought he passed the audition quite nicely, and he's going to have a really bright future for us.
Is he a little too fiery, or you like that kind of emotion?
Yeah, you know, he was, and I heard one of his post-game comments about it, like when we were, one of those matches in North Carolina, I want to say it was Belmont Abbey, where they had a huge crowd. It was literally standing room only and packed around the crowd, and he was just like foaming at the mouth. He was so excited. He turned and hit a ball on 2 that it was coming. It was 2, and he hit it. He hit it out by like 50 feet. You know, it might have still been going up when it hit the back wall. And he was just like out of it a little bit. And he came out. I talked to him, and he realized, and he acknowledged that, like the moment in North Carolina. So he recognizes too, he's got to keep it a little bit more in perspective and expect to do well. You know, not be shocked and celebrate when you do well. So, like I said, he's come a long way. It's a guy, again, he's a walk-on. Nobody really recruited. He's, you know, worked really hard, and to see him play at that level is really gratifying for me and great for him. He has. I've recommended him to get into the national team gym, and the response has been, that's the kind of guy we're looking for. And obviously, UCLA coach has a bit of a connection with the national team, or certainly the B team squad. So it was nice for him to get out there and show what he can do. And I think he made a nice argument for himself, and he'll get a chance to compete with the best players in America this summer.
For guys that are second, third-year players that haven't had a lot of experience with game reps, like a Kurt Neusterer, how is it helpful for guys like him to get that experience, especially on the road when you go to a Carolina to play these quote-unquote grow the game matches? How does it help develop him? How does it help develop your B side, your A-plus guy side?
Yeah, well, look, we cannot recreate the game at practice, and we can try, and we'll we'll play the A side against the A+ side, and they compete. But this time of year, and we do that a lot earlier on, this time of year, I'll take guys and put them over onto the A side to integrate them to see how they're going to do in the inevitable moment when for sickness or injury or something, when you have to put them in, so they're more comfortable and ready to go. Guys like that, it's just really valuable to go on the road and play and get a chance to actually go in the game and play, because that's a whole different vibe too. So, for us and just kind of the culture of the program, and it's not just cliche. It is more about family. It is more about the team and how the team is doing. So the more guys that we can develop on the team, the more guys in our family that can contribute, the stronger we're going to be. So we're always looking for those opportunities, whether it's at practice or in actual matches, to put them out there. I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to give those guys. And there's another part, too, that I've said where it's like we want to reward behavior. Guys like Kanai Akana, who literally is recognized as the highest grade point average of anybody in the NC2A tournament. That's the kind of behavior that I want to reward. Aleu Choi, same thing. He's playing great at a high level, but he's crushing school. Kurt, and this is one that might surprise people, he literally had perfect grades last semester. These guys all take that part of it very seriously. They're working hard to do their best in everything that they can, and we like to reward that kind of behavior.
It is called a coach, 808-296-1420.
But nobody ever calls.
No one ever calls, but we do have a
maybe
caller.
It's text the coach.
We do have a caller though. Grant, you were on the line with Coach Charlie Wade.
Grant.
Hello.
Thank you for calling.
Aloha, Coach.
Aloha.
Yes, I have a question. Since the start of the season, it's been the dynamic duo from Greece who've been paving the way in kills and whatnot up until the All-American tournament when they lost to Penn State. I know they had double-digit kills, but who else is going to step up?
Yeah, good question. Hopefully we pass better and keep the middles involved more. We are a better team when Jakob Telle's near the net and can do Jakob Telle kind of things where he can score and he keep the middles. Our middles would lead the nation in hitting percentage if we got them more attempts. In the game, they really need to change how the standard that they've set, because if you look at the teams, the individuals who lead the nation in hitting percentage, that was always a middle blocker stat because they hit for the highest percentage. Because the requirement is 3.3 attack attempts per set, literally there's only a handful of middle blockers who are leading the nation in the NCAA stats. It's all pin hitters because the middles don't get enough set. And my point in that is that our middles are really good. We hit for a high percentage. We are a little more balanced. Our setter's skill set is unique. We believe we have the best setter, that we need to play fast and isolate. And so we need to pass a little better to get everybody involved. That was a kind of a focus on practice today, is kind of speeding up the offense and running everything faster, and we'll continue to do that. So, we're not really looking at how much more we can set one guy. We're looking at more how we can get more guys involved and spread it out and use the skill set of the guys. We're a small team. At the end of the day, we're not as big as everybody else. We got a 6'4" guy playing middle, and we got small guys on the pins, and so we really need to take advantage of their skill set and play fast and get some isolation, and that's going to be our focus. And literally last year at the end of the year, we were the best team at that, and we did that better than anybody. But it starts with the reception, so that's a big part of it also.
Awesome, Grant. Thank you for the call.
Thanks for the call, bud.
Thank you for the call,
Appreciate
Grant.
it.
And again, Coach, when Grant's talking about trying to speed up the offense or try to get more production, has the team faced? You knew Penn State, you knew UCLA were going to have guys that were going to, as you like to call, pull driver from the service line, time in and time out, and 65, 70 miles an hour. Have you been able to sort of replicate that before the outrigger began last week?
Yeah, and look, Penn State played great. It's got to be hats off to them. They missed 11 serves in the first set, and then they missed 11 more the rest of the night. And had they missed 5 or 6 in any one set, we would have won that set and got it to a 5th set. And like I've always said, everything reverts to the mean. I like our chances with that crowd and us playing better at the back half of the match. But they didn't. They they served in bounds really efficiently late, and played unbelievable defense. I mean, we were still isolating 1-on-1, and they were, getting an arm on balls and stuff. So you just got to kind of tip your hat to Penn State the way they played that night. They were disappointed. They should have beat UCLA the night before. They had outplayed them there and kind of in the middle of the match and weren't able to pull it off. So, and for us, look, we're rolling along for a long time without seeing much adversity, and we weren't playing great. So for us, it's, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And again, against UCLA, we get in that match, and at the end of it, whichever data point you want to look at, but they missed 25 serves and we missed 15s. So that's 10 to us. We play a 4-set match that, it's 2 1/4 a set that you're giving us. And sometimes where they occur matters, like in the Penn State match where there were 11 in the first set and they really didn't miss any. But we saw in the Saturday night match that late in a set, when those errors come, they still count as points. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing, and it's been a pretty good formula. We can't control what happens on the other side of the net, and we try to be the most productive and the most efficient we can, and that's just who we are and what we're going to do.
You can call the coach, 808-296-1420. Coach, we did this last time before we went to break. Random questions for Coach. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right.
You want to know the Iolani score? Let me check real quick.
Let me know my alma mater while your son's playing as well.
Checking here. Let's see.
25-20.
Yeah. Kamehameha up 1 set, none. 25-20. 8-4 first time out. Iolani.
All right.
I got a lead in the second set. So maybe a little drama brewing over there.
Call the coach with Kainoa Wade's dad. Can you tell him to take it easy on my alma mater, please?
Oh, no.
No?
Lickens.
Okay.
That's all we want.
All right, random questions for Coach. It is National Pie Day. Pie or cake?
I might have to go pie. I'm a berry pie guy, too. I think you asked that last time.
We saw it in the paper today from Paul Honda from the Honolulu Star Advertiser with your son. Great write-up as well. What's the secret to your grilled steak?
So it's just, kind of... I vary the seasoning a little bit, but typically it's just some Hawaiian salt and some pepper. Once in a while, I'll dig through the cupboard and find something a little more interesting to put on there. But it really is high heat fast, sear it, and then flip it. So you lock in all the juices and high heat fast both sides. That's the way you do it.
They are both here. Favorite sports animal: Chris Hart or Gary Dickman?
Wow. Can I say Bobby Curran? Can I?
You can say both. You can say all three. On that note, we'll wait for the answer on the other side of the break. You're listening to Call the Coach with Charlie Wade right here on ESPN Honolulu.
There's something you don't see every day. Recession Busters. Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is helping you earn more money by just keeping it with them. Earn 4.5% APY on a 15-month certificate. Who are you going to call? Hi-Fi CU. 808-832-8700 today. Other terms and conditions apply. Please go to hificu.com/rates for more information. Membership open to Oahu and Maui County residents. Federally insured by NCUA. Minimum $2,000. To earn the promotional rate, all funds must come from another financial institution. Penalty for early withdrawal. Rate subject to change without notice. APY equals annual percentage yield.
Well, what you doing now? I'm doing my own PV system, and I get homie fall-proof gear. I don't think bubble wrap is actually going to work. Yeah, I get them. Check this out. Okay. You okay? I think that heat expanding stuff is true. Getting small and hot in here. Oh, no. It's raining over here. How we pump all the stuff? Oh, careful.
Make sure to have an electrical contractor and licensed electrician do your photovoltaic installations and electrical work.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
If you enjoy having a 40-hour work week, give HGEA a shaka. If you value safer working conditions, family medical coverage, and paid sick leave, give HGEA a shaka. If you appreciate retirement benefits and better pay, let's see that shaka. Because it took 80 years of middle-class workers standing together to earn the many job benefits we all enjoy today. What can HGEA do for you? Find out. Visit hgea.org.
Pacxa is Hawaii's premier technology provider and systems integrator.
They harness the power of bleeding-edge technologies to help local businesses realize their full potential. Their team delivers customized IT solutions that enable nearly 450 commercial, government, and nonprofit organizations across the state to maximize opportunities and pursue innovation. To learn more, visit their website at Pacxa.com. That's PACXA.com.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Hi, this is Eddie. I'm the lead lumber for Hardware Hawaii in Kailua. I like helping customers find what they need. It's not like another stranger just shopping here. My customers are like my friends, and then I just help them all, and I feel good, and it just makes my day. We're out here in the lumberyard ready to serve you.
Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Like bones, your teeth lose density and become weaker over time, which can lead to tooth decay. And that can make your visit to the dentist feel like this. But if you want your dental visit to feel like this, try Crest Densify. Crest Densify actively rebuilds tooth density to extend the life of teeth by remineralizing enamel. Densify from Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America. Smile, Crest has you covered.
Wouldn't you say it's time for a beauty refresh? Lucky for you, Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty is happening now. So treat yourself with up to 50% off bestsellers like Benefit Cosmetics and MAC Cosmetics. And say hello to new product launches from Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, Tarte Cosmetics, and so many more. That new you feeling is waiting at Ulta Beauty. But hurry, Beauty's biggest event ends April 1st. Shop in-store, online, or try curbside pickup today. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
This is Call the Coach with Charlie Wade on ESPN Honolulu.
808-296-1420. Tiff Wells, Coach Charlie Wade here from Ruby Tuesday, Moanalua, here in the Moanalua Shopping Center. We've been talking about Comitiros Muklis, Piros Hakas, Rigger Volleyball Invitational. Do you prefer to have it in January? I know the schedule can be a little bit tough in January and February with basketball. Or do you prefer to have it in the middle of March?
Yeah, it really wasn't anything that was an option. You know, when the Big West added 2 men's and women's, 2 basketball teams to the league, they literally have every Thursday and Saturday night starting the first week of January. So we were kind of kicked to the curb in January and February. If you notice, we really don't have open dates. So we've gone from having 3 tournaments to just the 1, and we have to have it after the basketball regular season has ended. You know, personally, I'd like for the Big West to acknowledge that they have men's volleyball, considering that we've won the national championship every year that the league has been in existence. You'd think it'd be a little bit more of a priority, but it's just not. It's not been a thing, so it's not even an option. You know, it doesn't matter where I want it. That's the only weekend that we have available, and that last week, that second week of March, is a week that literally all of the other leagues kind of open up to allow for non-conference competition. Teams travel, and that's kind of the thing. And I've been trying to convince the Big West, please do not, because they've done this 2 years, well, last year, but it was different this year. Again, they scheduled league games. We were our first league game against Northridge was supposed to be this last week. They scheduled league games in that same time slot, and we're like, look, do not do it. We're going to host. So we're getting some cooperation with them, and I'm just trying to get the league to say, look, do not schedule anybody to play league. Open it up so everybody can play non-conference. We are the smallest league. We only have 5 opponents. We need to have more pukas on the schedule to play non-conference. Why are we playing conference play when everyone else is opened up to be available to play non-conference? So, you know, what the other thing that I've been advocating for is for basketball, and there is some talk about basketball kind of cutting their schedule down. They don't need to play 20 league games. The Big West is not a multi-bid league in basketball in either men or women. So they need to play more of the non-conference games against what I would say like the bubble teams from the Pac-12 and the WCC, the teams that are the West Coast leagues that are getting multiple bids. Having said that, and I'm trying to get them to open up, can you give us 1 week in January and 1 week in February where we can actually host a tournament and have more of the events like we've had in the past. It's tough. It hasn't worked yet, but I'm still going to keep banging the drum, and hopefully they recognize that and opens up some dates so we have some options where to put the outrigger, and we have some opportunities to host some additional multi-team events.
We've mentioned the depth. One of those guys that played very well on Saturday, Philip Humler, to have a texter that asks, how do you think he performed? And we also enjoy seeing him play. We all do too. Yeah,
Philip, look, I am a huge Philip. We call him Big Strong Kid. Like that guy at practice, there's days where he has been the best out-of-system attacker in our gym for a while. And that's, something that I'm concerned. We get playing against these teams where they're just smashing serves every time back, and a lot of the night is spent off the net. You need guys on the floor that can score when the block's well formed and everybody in the building knows where it's going, and that's been Phil's forte. In 2020, he hit 370 on the year, and he didn't hit bics, he didn't hit fastballs. He can score out of system. And then there's been a series of injuries and illnesses that have kind of held him back. He looked great at practice today. So the answer to the question is he came in, he blocked the ball quick. He scored a few times attacking, and he got stuck in one rotation where the guy's bombing serves at him and he hasn't been out there. I think he's going to figure into the mix going forward. He has a unique skill set. Our pin attackers in our offense, like I've said, they really need to play kind of fast and pretty, and that's how we play. But when we get in situations where Jakob Telly's not on the net and is not isolating, we need somebody that has the ability to do a little more of the heavy lifting and just go ahead and take comfortable swings against a double, triple block all night, and that's Phil's forte. That's what he's good at. He's pretty steady from the service line. He's a really good blocker. He's just got to be a little more steady on reception, and he can take those big out-of-system swings.
We are live on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We were at intermission. We're going to take another break. Chris Hart's going to give out some prizes. You've been listening to Call the Coach with Charlie Wade right here on ESPN.
Wait a minute. We got another update from Iolani. Let's see. Okay. What is he saying here?
What we got?
I can't. My phone went over here. What do we got here? 25-16. But what is he saying? Is that Iolani? This is my son, Makana, that's the manager on the volleyball team.
While we figure that out, we'll take the break, and then we can give the update after on the other side. Is that okay?
For sure.
All right. We'll take the break. We'll give the update after this right here on ESPN Honolulu.
Introducing the Life Matters Premium Cashback Visa Credit Card from Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. The new surprisingly affordable way to first-class rewards with 2% unlimited cash back. No rebate tiers, revolving purchase categories, or required product bundling. So take the guesswork out of earning rewards and simplify your shopping. To learn more or apply, visit hawaiiusafcu.com/premium. Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters.
If you enjoy having a 40-hour work week, give HGEA a shaka. If you value safer working conditions, family medical coverage, and paid sick leave, give HGEA a shaka. If you appreciate retirement benefits and better pay, let's see that shaka. Because it took 80 years of middle-class workers standing together to earn the many job benefits we all enjoy today. What can HGEA do for you? Find out. Visit hgea.org.
Calling all women. Hawaii's premier women's race will be back in person this year. Get healthier, support each other, and have fun at the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run on March 19th at Kapiolani Park. Women of all ages and fitness levels are invited to run, walk, or jog the course. Can't make it in person? There's also a virtual 10K. Sign up today or learn more at hphwomens10k.org.
Pacxa is Hawaii's premier technology provider and systems integrator. They harness the power of bleeding-edge technologies to help local businesses realize their full potential. Their team delivers customized IT solutions that enable nearly 450 commercial, government, and nonprofit organizations across the state to maximize opportunities and pursue innovation. To learn more, visit their website at Pacxa.com. That's PACXA.com.
There's something you don't see every day. Recession Busters. Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is helping you earn more money by just keeping it with them. Earn 4.5% APY on a 15-month certificate. Who are you going to call? Hi-Fi CU. 808-832-8700 today. Other terms and conditions apply. Please go to hificu.com/rates for more information. Membership open to Oahu and Maui County residents. Federally insured by NCUA. Minimum $2,000. To earn the promotional rate, all funds must come from another financial institution. Penalty for early withdrawal. Rate subject to change without notice. APY equals annual percentage yield.
Hey, Kanoa Leahy here. You know, the big and small decisions we make create a domino effect in our lives, right? Well, this Domino's decision is the perfect example.
Aloha, this is Mike from Domino's Hawaii. When I was trying to put myself through college, I got a job delivering pizzas at Domino's. That led to a 31-year career which built 25 Domino's here on the islands. Sometimes small, good decisions domino into destiny for our lives. If you're looking to make ends meet, maybe a part-time delivery job can get you there. Who knows, maybe that will lead to a great opportunity for your life. Order fresh hot Domino's pizza today at Domino's.com or on the app. We deliver aloha.
Progressive presents an ad from Mom.
When you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, bundle, that's a cute word. What? Read it again? Okay. When you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you get round-the-clock protection. Oh, that's darn good. Because once my older sister Dottie, her basement flooded.
Get round-the-clock protection when you bundle and save with Progressive. It's easier than getting your mom to make this radio ad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
Your official radio home of University of Hawaii sports is ESPN Honolulu. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. This is Call the Coach with Charlie Wade on ESPN Honolulu.
Back at Ruby Tuesday, Moanalua. Tiff was here with two-time defending national champion head coach Charlie Wade. We did get an update. Kamehameha is up 2-0 on Iolani. So congratulations to your son. Hopefully they can close it out one more set and then come down here and have some dinner and celebrate.
No, I think we're headed back to Kailua.
Not a bad place to go. We did get a text, Coach, as men's volleyball did have some struggles in Friday and Saturday with Penn State and UCLA, and more so in the serve receive in the passing game. Did you think about going with a four-man formation passing-wise?
No, Demi, and this is something when I went to Greece and saw him, Demi he cannot receive. You'd have to put somebody else in. That's not his deal. That's really not an option for us right now with DB. And you know, I asked him when I was there, like, have you ever received serve? Because he really is not physically built like a big time opposite. The fast jump, fast arm, he looks almost more like an outside, but he'd not done a lot of that. I don't think that makes us better.
Another one says, hey, Coach, great matches over the weekend. We were at the Outrigger for all 3 days, and there were a lot of people over the 3 days, so thank you for coming. Purdue, Fort Wayne, Penn State exposed some flaws with the team. We talked about the passing. In the Penn State match specifically, Jakob was setting from the 3-meter line and back allowing the opposing team to form the block. The person knows what they're talking about. Was there a thought of bringing in Aleu Choi possibly for Brett Sheward?
There was a thought, certainly across my mind at one point, but that's a pretty tough entry point for Aleu to get out there. You know, I have a lot of confidence in Brett. And I thought he was pretty good on Saturday night, so sticking with him. You know, and really it was, in watching it, it wasn't all the fastballs. The fastballs, you know, like, the guys are crushing serves. Everybody, that's a dig. You know, it was some of the slow balls that they were just popping in, and it was both Brett and Spiros were just a little bit more what I would call reactive, more than proactive. So as the ball's coming to them, they're kind of playing it off to the side as opposed to attacking it and getting out in front of them and getting it up on the net. So, you know, like I said, it's something that we've been really good at, and I just can't, like, start making wholesale changes on something like that when it's like I really think that we got the right guys on the floor. They just need to perform better. So, and it was close. Like I said, we were playing pretty medium and had a chance to send it to a fifth set. So the short answer is, yeah, I thought about it, but no, I didn't pull the trigger.
After the loss on Friday, sort of a long discussion on the floor with you and the rest of the team, and you mentioned before the match and after the match on Saturday as well that there was a heightened sense of focus in the serve and pass in the practice on Saturday before that UCLA match? What could you see? Who were some of those guys that came in to try and not so much rally the team together, but to have that sense of urgency, that sense of focus that more so was there on Saturday?
Well, the first one that came up to me on Saturday when we got in there for our serve and pass was Demi. And, looking back, he played great, obviously. But he came up to me Saturday and he's like, that is the best thing that happened to us. And he really kind of, he recognized he didn't play well, and it's, he was fully locked in and go, we're going to play better tonight. And everybody, you could tell, they were pissed off. They were not happy on how Friday night went. And look, at the end of it, these are, young men. These are 19, 20-year-old guys. Okay, they're a little older. Some of them have been around a little longer, but these aren't just car parts that you pull off the shelf and bolt on and bolt off. You're young men, and emotion comes into it, and they have lives, and they're going to school. And that's one of the things that we've looked at over time, where sometimes it's easier to play on the road because you don't have to go to class. And that was a Friday. They had class, and guys are up and doing stuff and going to school. So, like I said, the short answer to that was Demi came up to me early in our practice on Tuesday and was like, we're going to play better. I'm going to play better. And then everybody, as we talked about it in the locker room, there was a pretty significant resolve that they weren't happy with how it went, and we're going to do something about it. And my message to them was like, look, what we control is our body language, our posture, our level of engagement. In life, bad things happen to you. You can't control those, but you can control how you react to them, and kind of challenge them a little bit to okay, how are we going to respond to this adversity? Okay, we got smacked in the mouth last night. What are you going to do about it today? And really proud of the guys now. They came out and competed on Saturday and got a significant win against a very good team. And, we'll just use that going forward and hope we can keep playing at a high level.
UCLA, Penn State, Purdue, Fort Wayne. How great was it to have teams numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the outrigger? But how great was it to just have the outrigger back? First time since 2020.
Yeah, really good. And I'm working on putting the outrigger together for next year. Just great. It's been
any hints for next year?
Irvine's in, and they're in our league. People look at that as a little less than obvious, but Irvine, first of all, they may be the front runner next year. I mean, they got everybody back, and they are loaded. That is a really good team. That is the kind of team, and we go there, so they don't come here for league. So they're in. And that's one of those, as you're asking teams, some are like, I'm not sure I want to play you and them at the same event. So, but it'll be another good field. We'll get teams that want to come out and compete. It was great to have, Outrigger's been just such a great partner with Hawaii Athletics and UH Men's Volleyball. That event is the premier men's collegiate volleyball event and has been for decades. It was great to see it back there, and I thought it was fitting to, after the hiatus, to come back and have literally 1, 2, and 3, and nobody goes undefeated, and it was really high-level volleyball all weekend.
High-level volleyball, but also the fans show up, and many that are here tonight were at the arena Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Over 21,000 tickets issued and over 18,000 people through the turnstile. So everybody that came on down all 3 nights, what a great crowd, what a great atmosphere.
And it's something that, look, we talk about it from time to time, and I actually brought it up on Saturday morning, and I don't very often, because at the end of it, we love the crowds. It's really a big deal. It's something that we celebrate, but it doesn't help you serve in bounds or block. It's, what it does for us more is it provides the motivation to work hard in the off scene, to be the absolutely best that you can be, because these people are so appreciative of your efforts, of your performance. So we really look at that as something like, look, we're always going to do whatever we can to be the best. And that's the players, the coaches, everybody. We're always looking to put the best product we can on the floor. But I thought it was having the first sellout in a while and letting the guys know, this is a night that you are going to remember for the rest of your life. To play in our sport, to play in front of 10,000 people for a men's volleyball match. Look at the number of men's basketball players or women's basketball and any sport that never get that opportunity to play in front of that kind of crowd. It's unique. It's very special. It's something that like I said, at the moment, I thought these guys, and because this group has been a part of that. Certainly, there a lot of work went into it to get us to this point. But these guys have won a lot over the last 3 years, and they should really be proud of the fact that they have been a huge part of building a program that can command a sold-out crowd, 10,000 people coming. And I thought they responded well. I thought they embraced it and came out and put on a good show. And we're going to hope to do that every night going forward.
10,000 plus for a regular season match.
Yeah, non-conference, just kind of whatever. Like, it's not senior night. It's not. It's just like, it's, obviously they're two highly ranked teams, and, and the guys love it, and they really appreciate it. And, there's no slowing down this week with Long Beach coming to town. It's another team that's, worthy of the level of support that we need. And there's no question, and I've said this for years, that the crowd is the wind in our sails. They absolutely are. The mana, the energy that it creates. If you think for a minute that it doesn't matter, it absolutely matters. It matters to our guys. We play at a high level, and at one point you can look over to the other side and they're looking around like, holy shit, what is this? Like, they've never experienced anything like that in their life, and it's like, yep, now we got them. Let's go.
What's going to be louder, the noise gate back a couple years ago when Long Beach came here for the COVID matches, or 8,000-9,000?
I'm taking the fans every single time. That was the hilarity of the whole thing. Like, Rich Sheriff with his hand on the volume is not close to what our crowd can do.
To get a question on, or a comment rather, on Facebook from Aaron. Again, you can question, comment, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Says, hey, Coach, we got our air, hotel, and game tickets booked already for the conference tournament at UC Irvine. We look very forward to cheering you and the team on. Go Rainbow Warriors.
Right on. And that's the beauty of having these predetermined sites in the Big West, where we're sitting here, we know every team in the league is in the tournament. We know where the site's going to be, and you can plan accordingly. And that's a nice venue. It's a nice court. And said Irvine is going to be a load, man. They're playing as well as anybody in the country, and that should be a great weekend of high-level volleyball.
Do we know where the next rotation is?
We do not. And we're, I'm hopeful. We're so fortunate because, look, if they just put it out to bid, if they just say put a bid in, we would host it every year, and that kind of doesn't go over real well because of our crowds and the unbelievable relationship they have with Outrigger Hotels, Hawaiian Airlines, the Hawaii Tourism Authority. There's so much of it. So I know there's been the baseball tournament, the softball tournament, the women's volleyball tournament have added, and they're kind of working on putting a package together. But there's no doubt that we will host the Big West men's volleyball tournament again. I'm hopeful that it's next year, but none of that has been decided yet.
Men's basketball, women's basketball also just had their tournament up at the Dollar Loan Center Arena in Henderson, Nevada. Is there a possibility, because a lot of Hawaii fans like excuses to go to the Ninth Island?
Yeah, there's been there's been discussion of that, and if look, I wanted to stay in Sheriff Center. I'm not going to sugarcoat that at all. That's all we want. Like, look, what we've been talking about, and with ESPN for more than a decade now, is hosting like an early season and maybe even a season kickoff event in Vegas in January that ESPN would host and have it be similar to like a Rainbow Classic, like that kind of format they do with basketball all over the country. So that discussion, that would be a nice date on the calendar and give everybody an opportunity to go to Vegas if they want. But when we're talking about a bid to get into the NCAA tournament on the line, yeah, I know where I want it. I want it at the Stan Sheriff Center for sure.
We've talked about the field for this year. Obviously, we just saw it last week. We did get a text asking, would it have been amazing to have Long Beach State in this tournament? You could have had 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, I could have. maybe it's something we look at in the future. I know, like I said, Irvine is one that he reaches out to me in the years that, and he's kind of thinking too that the tournament might be back here next year, and it's a year that they're not coming into the league, so they like to go where the league tournament's going to be and get some of your guys in that gym. It's like this year we went and played Irvine at Irvine in the fall to get in their gym and to play where it is. So, it just so happens that this year that Long Beach is in that mix with us, and it's a bit cyclical, and you're really committing the field is set sometime years before the event takes place, so it's hard to predict where somebody's going to be. I like I said, I think Irvine's going to be really good next year. They're going to be in the mix, and we're going to be there. And then in past that, you try to get teams. Look, I asked Pav too. You want to come back next year? And he's like, no, we've already committed to go to the West Coast and play. So Penn State won't be back, and but we will. We'll put the best team out there that we can, or get the best teams in the event, and it will continue to be a high level event year after year.
Before we go to break, more random questions.
Shoots.
Chocolate, strawberry milk.
Chocolate. What the hell, is strawberry milk even a thing?
It can be.
All right. Whatever.
Pancake, waffle.
Pancake.
We know Jakob Tella could be possibly listening, so spicy ahi or shoyu ahi?
Spicy.
Okay. Surfboard or bodyboard?
Bodyboard. Or body surf. Screw the board. Let's just do it.
Are you more of a surf or a turf guy?
Give me the choice, I would go play golf with my son, then go surf for sure.
Favorite item that your wife Tani makes? You can
There's
say everything.
a lot.
I
saw in the article today that Kainoa said that it was her fried rice, which she made like a week ago.
Her fried rice over your steak.
Oh, I would take the fried rice.
I would
for
take
sure.
that too. That's
Yeah.
a smart decision. Yeah. We'll take our final break. More prizes to give away. You're listening to Call the Coach with Charlie Wade right here on ESPN Honolulu.
Introducing the Life Matters Premium Cashback Visa Credit Card from Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. The new surprisingly affordable way to first-class rewards with 2% unlimited cash back. No rebate tiers, revolving purchase categories, or required product bundling. So take the guesswork out of earning rewards and simplify your shopping. To learn more or apply, visit hawaiiusafcu.com/premium. Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters.
Calling all women. Hawaii's premier women's race will be back in person this year. Get healthier, support each other, and have fun at the Hawaii Pacific Health Women's 10K and 5K Fun Run on March 19th at Kapiolani Park. Women of all ages and fitness levels are invited to run, walk, or jog the course. Can't make it in person? There's also a virtual 10K. Sign up today or learn more at hphwomens10k.org.
ESPN Honolulu Restaurant of the Month is here along with March Madness. You can catch your south of the border food cravings at Chronic Tacos Mexican Grill. Fresh, authentic Mexican food served at the Kapahulu Shopping Mall next to Safeway. Chronic Tacos Mexican Grill for dine-in, takeout, or catering. There's always a fiesta happening at Chronic Tacos Mexican Grill. Go to ChronicTacos.com and order the Chronic Tacos Family Taco Kit, a taco bar for 4.
You know kids say the darndest things at home, at school, and especially on the playing field. Check out ESPN Honolulu's brand new original series, Keiki on the Mic, as we mic up Hawaii's youngest athletes playing their favorite sports. Relive the fun of sports through the eyes of our Keiki. Watch Keiki on the Mic at ESPNHonolulu.com or on our YouTube page. Mahalo to our sponsors, Cutter Ford, Hardware Hawaii, Hawaii Dental Service, and Kid City.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's gonna fit. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Pacxa is Hawaii's premier technology provider and systems integrator. They harness the power of bleeding-edge technologies to help local businesses realize their full potential. Their team delivers customized IT solutions that enable nearly 450 commercial, government, and nonprofit organizations across the state to maximize opportunities and pursue innovation. To learn more, visit their website at Pacxa.com. That's PACXA.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Honolulu will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 808-529-0000. That's 808-529-0000. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This is Call the Coach with Charlie Wade on ESPN Honolulu.
Back at Ruby Tuesday, Moanalua here in the Moanalua Shopping Center in the home stretch here. Call the Coach with two-time defending national champ, head coach Charlie Wade. Coach, we said people don't really call. We've had one call. Guess what? We have a second caller.
Dang!
And it's all the way on the mainland or the continent,
Nice.
as the late Jim Leahy likes to say. Richard on the continent. How's it?
Aloha, aloha, Richard. Thank you for calling in.
Aloha, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. You know, I got to represent us guys on the mainland. Anyway, Charlie, congratulations on the weekend play. I stayed up to, 2 o'clock in the morning watching. During regular games. Now we're got to watch you at 10 o'clock at night. We don't get the benefit of watching at 9 or 7.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be up to about 3 in the morning.
The time change. We'll
So-
try to make quick work of it. Yeah, that we got it, or an hour later.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You know, you got to kick some okole this weekend, okay?
I'll tell the boys. We
Trust
got to
me.
do it for Richard.
Not only me, my wife is watching with me, and she went crazy at watching the game. So yeah, it's not only for me, for the wife. But by the way, I just want to say, and I enjoy watching you guys. This is such a unique experience that we can be a part of it, and I want those young men to know that we support them 200%, and we just look for good play. We look for professionalism, and I'm impressed with how you treat your men that play with you, because they show a lot of respect, and that's one thing I look for in organized sports is respect, and they got it. And the mana, hey brother, you keep saying that shaka bra, But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's time for me to go moi. It's late, so.
Mahalo, Richard.
Good luck
I
this
appreciate
weekend.
that. Yeah. No, and look, it's one of the things we talk a lot about. It is kind of a central tenet of our program is teaching these young men how to not only look like professionals, but act like professionals and think like professionals. And you have to respect the game. You have to respect your opponent. And unfortunately, it gets lost sometimes in this day and age, where the message to young people is you can look however you want, act however you want, and it's more important to show your individuality. And that's just not. It's just not really reality. Like if you're going to be a part of something, and you're going to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, then you have to give some of yourself. You have to be willing to expose yourself and be a little vulnerable and just say, look, I'm going to do this. It's maybe not best for me, but it's best for the group. And our guys take such great pride in representing the university and representing the state that then, it becomes easy just to be a little more humble. And I think humility is a huge part of this, that we teach guys that, look, you don't need to show up the other team. You don't need to pound your chest when you do something well. You celebrate with your teammates. You appreciate the competition that you're in, and we move forward. So, Richard, I appreciate your comments, and we'll try to make quick work of things. and get the match over so your wife can get to sleep. But I hope you can come out to the Big West tournament down there in Irvine, and really, if you have an opportunity to get to the Stan Sheriff Center, you should, because it is unlike anything in volleyball anywhere in the world.
All right, Richard, thank you so much for the support. Maybe we'll see you at the Big West Conference Tournament come April, like you said, Coach. A couple more minutes. You mentioned Long Beach State. We all hope it comes to be, an 80-minute, 90-minute match, 3-0 sweep, so everybody can get to sleep. Long Beach team, again.
But not likely.
Not likely. We'll see what happens. 2 wins over them last year, Big West Tournament Championship, NCAA Championship as well. Pretty good. They're 11-2. They're 4th in the country. But thankfully, they don't have Alex Nikolov anymore.
Yeah, but they reloaded with the Cypriot, the transfer from Ohio State, who's been a really nice player for them. And excuse me, by the way, Kamehameha Schools just beat Iolani 3-0, 25-20 in the third.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Makana, thank you for setting that. Look, they're really good, and they are the one team with Hawaii that year in and year out is able to play near to our level of efficiency. Like Alan and I have never talked about it, never done anything, but I follow this and I keep track of it all the time. They beat Santa Barbara on Saturday night, and they made 33 errors in 5 sets. Wow. That is averaging 6 errors a set. They only missed 12 serves in a 5-set match. They missed 0 serves in the first set and lost. Like, that's hard to do. And so there's a little bit of an opening there where they're not scoring quite like they have in the past. Because if you only make 33 errors, you're in 5 sets. It's 6 a set. You're winning that match 3-0. But they're really good, and they compete. And like I said, they're productive. They're efficient. We are going to have our hands full like the entire time. They're a lot better in the middle than they have. They're setting the middle more. They're leading the nation in blocks per set. Olivier's having a great year, and at the end of the year last year, he was pretty medium. He just did not play well, but he's been really good for the last month or so. So it'll be a battle. There is no doubt. They are clearly one of the best teams in the country, and we're going to have our hands full every minute of every point in that match.
Matches Friday and Saturday, 1 versus 4. We hope we can come on down to the Simplify Arena, the Stan Sheriff Center. Coach, about 30 seconds left. Any final thoughts?
No, just so humbled and appreciative to the fans coming out. It really is amazing the people that come out and support these guys and know how hard they're working. Like today, and look, everybody's a little banged up this time of year, but these guys are showing up every day and just grinding in practice and doing what they can to get better. And we're at a very, the back half of the schedule here. It's a very exciting time of year, and high-level opponents every single night. And hope people can come out and share this with us. And our guys are locked in on improving every day and being the best we can. So come share it with us and be a part of it. And hopefully you enjoy every minute that you're there.
For Coach Charlie Wade, I'm Tiff Wells. For all of us here at ESPN Honolulu, for everyone here that came on down to Ruby Tuesday Moanalua, we hope to see you this Friday and Saturday, Hawaii and Long Beach State. Have a great night. Again, thank you for tuning in here to ESPN Honolulu, and call the coach. Drive home safely, everybody.
Aloha. You've been listening to Call the Coach with Charlie Wade on ESPN Honolulu, the official audio home of University of Hawaii Sports. Brought to you by
Ruby Tuesday Hawaii, IBEW Local 1186, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, Hawaii Pacific Health, HGEA, and Pacxa.
Introducing the Life Matters Premium Cashback Visa Credit Card from Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. The new surprisingly affordable way to first-class rewards with 2% unlimited cash back. No rebate tiers, revolving purchase categories, or required product bundling. So take the guesswork out of earning rewards and simplify your shopping. To learn more or apply, visit hawaiiusafcu.com/premium. Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union. Life matters.
Whether you collect sports cards as an investment or a hobby, don't miss the Sports Cards and Collectibles radio show with me, Darren Kimura, on a new day every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on ESPN Honolulu. I'll bring you the latest in sports cards and memorabilia, what's trending, who's hot, check out upcoming releases and grading services, plus exclusive interviews and your calls. Sponsored by Papa John's Pizza Hawaii, MonsterBreaks.com, Fairway Independent Mortgage, Comics Etc., the Honolulu Chinese JCs, and the Aloha Card Shop.
What you doing now? I'm doing my own PV system, and I get homey fall-proof gear. Ano bubble wrap and duct tape going work? Yeah, I get them. Check this out. Okay. You okay? I think that heat expanding stuff is true. Getting small and hot in here. Oh no. It's raining over here. How we pump water stuff? Oh, careful.
Make sure to have an electrical contractor and licensed electrician do your photovoltaic installations and electrical work.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Breaking news.
Tax refund shock is everywhere, but what is it?
My tax refund shrank.
Mine too. The culprit? Pandemic-related stimulus payments and tax credits expiring. In this reporter's opinion, you need a tax expert.
Hey guys, Jackson Hewitt guarantees your biggest refund.
And tax prep is 50% off? Going there now.
50% off is a limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's gonna fit. eBay Motors, let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Too busy to cook at home? Let Young's Fish Market save you the hassle and stress. We have a full takeout menu of all your local favorites. Get the Lau Lau plate, Kalua pig or beef stew. How about the tripe stew, pipi kaula, lomi salmon, and squid luau? Young's Fish Market offers the best Hawaiian food at the very best prices. Phone in your order and pick it up at our Honolulu or Kapolei Commons locations. Visit youngsfishmarket.com. Young's Fish Market, still the home of the famous Wow Lau Lau.
ESPN Honolulu is Hawaii's sports leader. KKEA Honolulu, 1420 AM and 92.7 FM. Part of the IO family of companies.